we're excited, but things are going to change.
Yeah, we're excited, but things are going to change.
One of the reasons that we wanted to adopt was because I myself am adopted. My birth mother got pregnant when she was at a very young age, and she had quite a few issues with drugs and alcohol, and it just wasn't a good situation. But ultimately, when she found out that she was pregnant, rather than take the option of an abortion, she decided that she wanted to give me up for adoption. It's so weird to go back and think about it, of what could have been, but it's all by God's plan that He brought us here. Those decisions made a huge impact in my life, and then therefore our lives, and now we have this opportunity to adopt a child. Adoption itself is a beautiful picture of how God has adopted us as children. Just the grace that He extended to us, even though we were in a helpless state, that He reached in, adopted Him and adopted us into His family, and now we're of His. So this is just a beautiful picture of that.
God couldn't have picked a better child for us. So it was exactly, God knew what we wanted really before we even did.
Yeah.
We decided to name Jordan Ezekiel Tanis, or Jet for short.
His middle name, Ezekiel, is the name that the workers gave him in his foster care facility in China. It means the Lord will strengthen. So he's a little boy with congenital heart defect. He's gone through a pretty rough patch early on. He's doing very well now, which is great. And then his first name, Jordan, is actually the name that my birth mother gave me before she gave me out to be adopted. So he kind of keeps a piece of my history and a reminder to us, which is, I think, really cool.
I hate flying. Honestly, the worst thing for this whole thing for me will probably be flying.
Well, our 6:30 flight has been canceled. Next one's at 3 o'clock, and our international flight's at 3:30, so that's not going to work. Car rentals don't open until 8. It's 5:15. So we'll figure it out. Our flight was canceled, so we ended up having to get a rental car very last minute to make it to O'Hare so we could catch our connecting flight to Beijing.
And then the next day, we ended up having to fly to the capital of the province, where we would get Jordan.
So then the next morning, was it 9 a.m.? It was pretty early morning, had to get up, and they said, okay, we're gonna go to the government building and you're going to get your children. So it was very sudden, like all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's here. Like they just like bring in this child.
All of a sudden there was just chaos by everyone, but we couldn't understand what was going on because we don't speak the same language. And so finally someone told us in English, and we were like, oh, that's our son. So we got up. We'd only been there for about 5 minutes. He came in with his nanny, and she pointed to us, and she said, Mama, Baba, twice, and handed him to us, and that was about it.
I think from beginning to end, it's just been a huge trust factor where you don't know, you fill out your medical condition checklist to the best of your ability, but you have to pray that you have guidance there. When you're actually matched, you need an answer for, is this the right child? Are we making the right decision? You have to trust in God that you've done the right thing there. The entire trip, you have to trust in God because you have no control over anything while you're in China. You don't speak the language, you can't travel on your own. So that's a huge trust thing. And now that he's home, while we're extremely grateful and thankful, as healthy as he is, it's still completely in God's hands for his medical conditions, that we are treating him right as parents, and both medically and how we raise him, that everything is just us saying, we don't really know what we're doing. We'll do the best we can with what we know, but a lot of it is just trusting that he's going to lead us and give us the answers as we go along.
You didn't know Jet, you didn't know Jordan, and yet you still loved him. God knows us and yet still loves us. So like, how much more is that He actually knows us. He knows all of our faults. He knows all of our failures, and yet He still loves us.